Oh, you idiot. It's upside down. I did it again. God damn it. What's up? Welcome to Ingenuity. Today we're working on the shifter mechanism for our two-wheel drive converted Subaru transaxle, namely some clearance adjustments that need to be made and the fact that it looks like ass. So in the last episode we put together this linkage assembly to perform the shifting mechanism functions, namely the side-to-side as well as the in and out. So everything works as it should, but there's a few areas of adjustment that we need to address, and they are. So this rod was actually straight when it was first put together, but when I did the welding on the mounting plate, it went and actually twisted. You can kind of see it's kind of leaned back a little bit. So we need to separate these two because this one maintained alignment, and we're actually going to make this come forward a little bit so we can straighten this out. The rod moves perfectly fine, doesn't seem to have too many issues, but I don't want it to create a premature wear point by being bent at this angle, because it is pretty tight in here. One of the other areas that we need to address is the fact that this bolt head, when we go back like this, contacts the bracket, so we'll need to clearance the bracket to clear that. And along the same lines, we need to clearance this armature because it makes contact with this rod when it moves forward. And then there's just this business and this and that. When I was building this thing, obviously I was going for more of a function over form situation because we just needed to get it to work and get kind of the idea conceptualized, built, and prototyped. So now we can spend a little bit of time addressing the clearance issues that I mentioned, as well as the aesthetics of the piece, and making it so, you know, it looks good, because why not? Becky deserves something that looks good. And there we go, that straightened it out. So now we just need to weld the bracket in here, fill this in, get that all welded up, and she will be good to go. Okay, so now that we know all the pushes push and the pulls pull, everything works as it should back here. Now we have to work on the driver's side, and for that I'm going to be using an SW20 MR2 shifter assembly. To make this work though, we have to cut this little nubbins off, punch that out so it'll accept a 1/4 inch bolt, and then we have to reduce the size of this hole so it will accept a 1/4 inch bolt, and then we can attach the other side of the cables and then hook all this up, and then we should have a functioning shifter mechanism. So that's the plan of attack, and there's no time like the present. There are 91 days until Boxer Fest, so who's counting? But yeah, so I'm gonna go hack up this perfectly good shifter. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we got the easy stuff done. We got the holes drilled. Now we have to set the depth on the cables. If we were to stick these in as they are, as you can see, they're far too far forward. So we have to basically put an extension on the back here. I think. I am once again making this up as I go. Oh boy, it's quite a difference. I guess we'll be doing these one at a time then. to my excitement, I did try to test this thing out by holding the shifter, but it's really hard to actually like get this thing to actuate while you're trying to hold the plate with your hand. So it didn't work, and I needed to clean the workbench off anyway. So went and cleaned that up, got this set up, got the shifter clamped down now, so we can actually move it. And in the meantime, I went and adjusted the linkages so that way they're as tight as possible for the most positive engagement, but they also have just a little bit of play to prevent any binding when you're actually moving through the gears. But before we give this a shot, I have an idea. One sec. Nope. Is this it? Yes. Yes. So I saved the original shift knob off the STI. I'm thinking, let's try it, see if it fits. And if this does fit the Toyota shifter that we're using to shift the Subaru transmission that's been converted to a transaxle in our Honda CRX, I am going to take that as a sign from the car gods that this was 100% absolutely positively meant to be. It's not the prettiest thing. No way. Dude. Dude. Alright, I know. It's a 6-speed knob for a 5-speed transmission. Shut up, I get it. Alright, for some reason I am like stupid nervous, but we'll get through this together. Okay, here we go. Let's go for first. Okay. Second. Oh my god. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Oh my god. It actually worked. Dude. I can't believe we did it. It's like a robot's elbow. We have an actual working shifter, and it's so good, it's so smooth, it's so precise. I could not be happier with how that turned out. And now that it's done, now we get to work on that turd. So make sure to swing back in next week. We're going to start that. We're going to be working on the wiring harness, taking some stuff off, putting some stuff on. It'll be a good time. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Drop me a line in the comments. Let me know your thoughts, ideas. Always love hearing from everybody. And remember, on projects like that nonsense, sometimes you just need a little ingenuity. I will see you next time.